You're not disorganized. You're just stuck with a system that breaks when things get messy. I used to build systems for investment banks, trading desks, and small businesses, but behind the scene, I was drowning. My system for work was duct taped across 6 different tools, and it was still falling apart. I'd bounce between emails, unfinished work, rewriting my to-do list at 5 a.m. and still feel like I was dropping the ball on what mattered. Every week I'd waste hours reorganizing everything, only to walk away unsure if I was even making progress. If that's you as well, you're not alone. So I built something from scratch. It's called a LifeSync Hub. It's a setup that actually holds and keeps itself clean, even when life gets messy. The framework alone was a game changer, but the real breakthrough? I found a way to keep the whole thing clean, automatically. It's what I call the smart inbox, and I'll show you exactly how it works in just a second. But first, let's get to the real problem. Most people think that their problem is that they're disorganized, but that's not it. The real problem? You've never had a system that stays solid when things get messy. LifeSync Hub organizes your entire business in 4 simple layers: areas, results, projects, tasks. Areas are your core pillars like marketing, operations, client work. Results are the specific outcomes you actually care about. Projects break those results into chunks so that you can actually focus on them. And tasks, they're what push it all forwards. Every task connects upwards, so your work always ladders up to what matters. Now, you might be thinking, sure, structure's great and I've seen it a million times. And that's fair, because structure isn't rocket science and most systems give you some kind of organization. But here's what they never solve. How do you actually keep your setup clean even when life gets chaotic? You've probably felt like this. You try a new to-do list or a fresh planning method and it looks great for a week or two, but then it breaks. You fall behind, tasks get scattered, the whole thing starts to feel like a mess again. That's exactly what used to happen to me every single time, until I built the thing that changed everything for me, the smart inbox. It's like a radar for your entire system. It auto scans everything and flags what's missing, what's broken, and what's overdue. So tasks with no projects, you'll see them. Projects with no deadlines, you'll spot them. And overdue tasks, you'll catch them instantly. And this is what makes LifeSync Hub different than everything else you've tried. Because it doesn't just help you get organized, it helps you stay that way. And it's what keeps LifeSync Hub clean even on your messiest days. Now, you've got a solid structure and a system that keeps itself clean. But there's one final piece: flow. Because from my own experience, most people don't work from a system, they just stare at one. They open it and every task, every idea, every plan they've ever written is right there, all screaming for attention, so no wonder it's overwhelming. You end up jumping between 15 half-finished things and no idea what actually matters this week. And that's where LifeSync Hub changes everything. It gives you 2 simple filters: active versus backlog, so you only see what matters now, and focus levels, so you know what's key focused versus just steady progress. And honestly, it's the difference between spinning plates and knowing exactly what to drive forwards this week. Now, maybe you're thinking this looks like a lot, and that's totally fair. That's what most people say before they try it. But here's the truth. You don't need to be a Notion expert. You don't need to build anything yourself, and you don't need hours of setup time. You just duplicate the system in your own workspace, and I'll walk you through the setup step by step, from your very first area, to using your smart inbox, to knowing exactly what to do each week. All of it in under 30 minutes. And once it's set up, the system starts working for you, not the other way around. And you don't have to take my word for it. Neri runs a busy osteopathy clinic in central London and used to have her notes, plans and ideas scattered across Apple Notes and Google Docs. Now, she's actually enjoying staying on top of admin and getting more done in less time. Rowan runs a fast-moving events business where everything used to feel urgent for him. Now, his team is ahead of schedule and he's using LifeSync Hub every day to stay that way.
The other incredible thing about it is Gobi. He is an absolute genius.
That Gobi, who has built LifeSync Hub, is extremely responsive, extremely helpful.
Found the support has been really fast, directly from the founder, which is a really nice touch.
The support has been fantastic.
Working with him has been fantastic because it's not just a case of purchasing a template and then being abandoned. His support is phenomenal.
It was really easy to reach out to LifeSync Hub and get the support that I needed.
In a world where customer service doesn't really exist anymore, his is outstanding.
And I can tell you, my experience has been nothing but professional.
So it's a very good, effective tool. I'd highly recommend it.
So I highly recommend it.
So yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. I highly recommend it.
These aren't productivity nerds. They're real business owners who were drowning in moving parts and finally found a system that holds. Oh, and one more thing. LifeSync Hub also comes with a connected notes system built right into the structure. You don't have to use it, but if you're tired of digging through Apple Notes, Google Docs, Notion pages, all just to find something you wrote down last week, this changes everything because your notes will live right inside your workflow, linked to the right area or project. So they're not just organized, they're right where you need them when you actually need them. So if you're done stitching together systems that fall apart, or if you're tired rewriting your to-do list every week, or if you're ready for a setup that holds even when life gets messy, LifeSync Hub is for you. And honestly, if it gives you back even 1 hour a week, it's paid for itself in days. Scroll down to get LifeSync Hub now, because you're not disorganized. You've just never had a system that works.